DJ AFK here, with another exciting adventure in the world of EVE Online. Today we are traveling between areas for an escalation. We have some strange places to go through, and it looks like there have been a few kills at these various gates that we need to go through. I am currently in low sec. We need one more low sec area that has a couple gates, and we will be going to Stackman, so that gate is red, according to Zkill. And then there's some at our final destination. We need to get there for the third leg of our escalation. Let's go ahead and see if anything happens on the way. Always fun. Without further ado, let's get started. Nobody on grid, nobody in system.
Warp drive active.
Let's head for the gate to the next low-sec system. When we jump in, it could get a little fun. We have an afterburner, not a micro warp drive, so we likely couldn't make it back to the gate without getting severely damaged. Someone could follow us through, so we will, regardless of if we see anybody, we will proceed as if it is hostile. Here we go. 2 people. One of them was on the billboard. Alright, we are too far away. See a D-scan from the next gate. Let's see what we can warp to over here. Be a little bit closer to our destination. There's 2 citadels. They might be on grid. Let's not do that. What else we have? Let's find a moon and just warp to 100.
Warp drive active.
And still no one on grid, so we can get at least to that moon. Nobody on D-scan. That's good.
Warp drive active.
However, the gate we're going to is still out of scan range. Let's go ahead and jump to it. And there are lots of wrecks. Looks like only 2 of them are from ships. Oh, they had something going on here, but nothing large scale. And we are now in ISAC for the next few jumps. Should be relatively uneventful through here.
Warp drive active.
Right, as we jump through this gate, what we will need to look for is anyone that can tackle us fast, or if they have a lot of people on grid. Looks like there were 2 kills at this gate. It looks like there's only 1 person in the area. There is a Dreadnought wreck. Okay. I'm gonna take that bait. Yep, I don't have enough space to put any of that stuff in. Wow. It's pretty decent.
Warp drive active.
Alright, there were no war targets in this system. That's good. But the next system, it doesn't matter if there are war targets or not. Let us prepare for not being able to run back to the gate in a timely fashion. Two people here. Not good. But let's find my bookmark. It's right here on grid. Roll towards it. Buddy decloaked. Does not look like anyone is going to decloak.
Warp drive active.
Head back towards our wreck.
Warp
One of the
drive
people in the
active.
system is in an ibis, so of no threat. Go ahead, just for the heck of it, and turn our hardeners on. Yep, and since there is no one here, let's just head back to the high-sec gate with 88 million worth of cargo. Still nobody
Warp
on
drive
grid.
active.
Watch for gate flashes. We don't have enough space for that. See what's in this other. Do have enough space for that. Now we are marked criminal. Instead of going back to high sec, let us dock up in this station right here in system.
Warp drive active.
Did not get lucky enough to land on the wreck. That is too far to try to run right now, so let's get moving. Warp. Oh. And warp.
Warp drive active.
It's a very slow ship. And he got our wreck. It would have been just a little bit faster. We
Warp
would have
drive
got it.
active.
So we got the first two, but we did miss the third. That's too bad. To reiterate the ship fit, we started out with an Iteran Mark V with 3 warp core stabilizers, just in case we get caught by a frigate or anything that might have both a scram and a disruptor. We had 2 inertial stabilizers to get us all the way down to 7.5 seconds align time, a micro warp drive, and a cloak to try and run and hide from a gate, 2 multi-spectrum shield hardeners, and a shield extender to attempt to live through any vast onslaught of heavy damage. Now we are going to get rid of 2 of the warp stabs and put on 2 expanded cargo holds. That will allow us to put everything we have in the cargo. Send it to Doe Dixie after we finish this next escalation. So let us head back to the escalation, which is in DJ AFK here with another escalation video from the Serpentis. Today we are doing the Shadow Serpentis Fleet Staging Point 3. This is the final anomaly in this expedition. Looks like this one may get a little tricky. The waves in this one spawn depending upon how far we damage the Serpentis Fleet outpost, which is supposed to drop a 22nd tier personal effects. See if that happens. First, let's check out the ship fit. We are under fit quite a lot, so this could be fun. And there is a lot of activity in the system. Alright, we are in a regular Vexor with a whole 323 DPS. We have drone damage amplifiers, nanofiber for align time, which gets us all the way down to 4.23 seconds. The afterburner, thermal shield hardener, shield extenders, core defense field extenders, drone link augmenter, and a cloaking device so that we can hide from the locals. In this particular anomaly, we have no gates, so that's ungated. That's not good for being scanned down. They can do so quickly. I don't get the buffer of needing them to go through an acceleration gate. And once we get caught, or rather, once we get scanned down, they will be able to see what this is and could potentially kill it and grab the loot. But we start out with initial defenders of frigates, cruisers, and battleships with the Serpentis fleet outpost, which is the boss. When I get the outpost to 70% shield, it will spawn 6 cruise missile batteries. I will need to take those down because they will cause a lot of damage. I may leave the battleships up, or at least most of them. I do need to get the smaller ships down so they don't shoot my drones. When we get the station to 30% shield, it will spawn more frigates, cruisers, and 6 more battleships, as well as 2 energy neutralizers. These look like they could potentially be stronger than the ones on part 2. I will need to take those down pretty instantly, and hopefully I am far enough away from the battleships that I am not taking too much damage. And it looks like the third wave, when we hit 50% armor, spawns about the same. More frigates, cruisers, battleships, and 2 more energy neutralizers. Let's see what happens. See if we can peck away at these ships. Without further ado, let's find a good time to go ahead to the anomaly.
Warp drive active.
Well, now that we are on grid, let's get some speed, hardeners up, get rid of these frigates. And that web from the outpost is pretty serious. It's got me down to about a quarter speed.
The capacitor is empty.
Well, that didn't work out as expected. I figured we would try to take down the energy neutralizer real fast, but instead, all of the DPS from sitting still there, the web and all the extra rats, popped me pretty quick. That's too bad. Well, better luck next time. Always remember to fly safe. Oh, we are back in the station. To recap, we underestimated what was going to happen with the accidental triggers. We got popped after attempting to go back for the entry neutralizers. When we were fighting the battleships, our drones went ahead and auto-aggressed the control tower. On the first volley, that spawned Wave 1, contrary to the wiki, and then on the second volley, we spawned Wave 2. Since the rest of the ships were out of range, I didn't have anything targeted to send them to. I could have recalled them, but since we thought we had until 70% shield, I figured we'd be okay. Oh, when we warped back in with too many ships on grid, they popped me a little bit too fast for my reaction time. So, always keep in mind that if you are getting damaged too heavily, go ahead and warp away. Don't wait for drones. Before we end, we can check out the capsule fit. We have no modules. But we did get the Dreadnought loot, so that should more than make up for the missed Escalation loot. We may not have had enough DPS to take down that station anyway. The wiki says that it tanks at 1000 DPS. We had 323. That would likely not have been enough anyway, but it was worth a shot to see what would happen. If you are running this yourself, I would highly advise to take down those energy neutralizer sentries very quickly and avoid triggering multiple waves at the same time. Well, as always, leave comments below. Always remember to fly safe.